Hey everyone, this is George with the Art of Water, and talking to you today about an update on a TOPFIN 5 gallon that we talked about a few weeks ago. And if you'll notice, this tank has really taken off over the last couple of weeks, and a lot of really cool things going on here. I'm not using CO2 on this tank. Tank is strictly a tank that is doing its own thing pretty much. As you can see, Snowflake's enjoying his little house here. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is the non-CO2 that's we're doing in this tank. I attribute the beautiful plant growth that's happening here really to the light that kind of comes standard with this tank. There really isn't anything to say except for what a fabulous setup this really is. This light here runs about 33 to 34 par, which is really more than sufficient to take on any kind of low level to moderate required plants. And as you can see, the ferns here are getting new shoots on them in the front and the back, and the plants in the front have grown probably 3 times as much as the last time you saw them several weeks ago. I attribute this strictly to the lighting, the water changes, 50% water changes twice a week in here. I do have some auto synclage. You can see one down there at the very bottom up against the glass. And just really spending the time making sure that the care of this tank, the water changes, the Prime by Seachem that I use in here during every water change is really helpful to keep the balance of this tank growing very well. I am dosing this tank a little bit with some fertilizer, just a small amount a day. Sometimes I don't even do it every day, to be honest with you. I do have days where I do have to be out of town and I can't do that, and I don't rely on anyone else to do it. But as you can see, this tank is thriving. This TOPFIN Nano tank, 5 gallon, if you can find one, they're usually around $59.99. You can get them on sale for $49.99 sometimes. And it is worth just the light alone to have this tank in your hobby, because it is worth every penny of that just for the light itself. And this is one of the most thriving tanks that I have that are not running CO2. And as you can see, everything in here is pristine and beautiful. All we have hardscaped here is a little bit of red lava rock, some ironwood, and the plants. We do have some substrate in here that is made by fluval. It's an Amazonian substrate called stratus. And then there's a top layer of another type of substrate. I don't know the name of it right now, but I'll find that out and leave that in the comment section at the bottom. But just wanted to take a few minutes to show you this tank and show you how it's thriving, give you a little bit of an update. And the fish is doing very well in here. He gets along really good with the 4 auto cichlids that are in here. And we are really just enjoying this in our spare bathroom upstairs. Our guests come and they're just absolutely blown away by the beauty of this tank. Anyways, this is George with the Art of Water. Just wanted to give you an update on this tank. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again soon.